Hi friends, how are you? I hope all of you are preparing very well for the JEE exam. So before starting the class, I would like to welcome all of you for the Manoj Chemistry classes. So here, before starting the class, I would like to request all of you please subscribe our channel and share, like and comment on the given comment box, as this gives a huge inspiration to do more such videos. So I would like to request all of you once again, please like, share, comment and subscribe our channel. So here in this class we would like to discuss some worked out examples of on the isomerism. So here the first question is write all the possible acid and ester isomers of C4H8O2. So this C4H8O2 is nothing but an acid. It can be written as a butanoic acid like C234, and this one a double bond OOH. This one is a butanoic acid. We can write one more acid of this one as a 1 2 this one, and COOH. We can't write one more acid, so we have only two acid isomers. Whereas for the ester, we may write some ester isomers like this: C C double bond O C C. So this is first ester isomer, whereas another ester isomer is C C C O C C double bond O. So this one is second ester isomer, whereas third ester isomer can be written as HC double bond O C C C. So this is another ester isomer. One more, this one is the formate. So this one more C double bond O C C. This one is another ester isomer. So here we can write four ester isomers and two acid isomers. Total six isomers we can write. 4 plus 2, here 4 ester and 2 acid isomers. So these are the ester and acid isomers can be written for this example, which is given as C4H8O2. So coming to the next example, yeah, they're asking for write the terminal alkynes for C6H10. So they mention only, they're asking for only terminal alkynes. So that's why, so as it is C6H10, so we can write 6 carbons, 1 2 3 4 5 6. They are asking for terminal, that's why I would like to mention a triple bond here. So next, 1 2 3 4 5. So this one is another terminal alkyne. So I would like to write one more, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is another terminal alkyne. So one more I can write 1 2 3 4. So this one and this one. So only I can write 4 terminal alkynes. I can't write more than 4. More than 4 I can't write. Why? Because they are asking, they mention only for terminal alkynes. So here this one is hexane. This one is 3 methyl 1 hexane or hex 1 ine. This one is 1 2 3 4 methyl hex 1 ine. This one is 1 3 comma 3 dimethyl 3 comma 3 dimethyl hex 1 ine. So these are the some examples of terminal alkynes of C6H10. If they are asking the possible isomers of C3H8O. So for this they are asking the possible isomers of C3H8O. So for this C3H8O, I can write either and alcohols. So first I would like to write alcohol isomers. Among these alcohol isomers, propanol. So this one is a propanol isomer. So for this I can write one more positional isomer of the functional group like this one. So either I can write only one either. This one is either ethyl methyl either. So this one is propane 1-ol, this one is propane 2-ol. So these are the isomers, possible isomers of C3H8O. There are only 3 possible isomers are possible. So whereas coming to next one, the possible isomers of C4H10O, right? All the possible isomers of C4H10O. So there are 7 possible isomers are there. There are 7 possible isomers are there. Let us discuss one by one. C4H10O means but 4 carbons are there, and one alcohol group is there. So butanol, the first one is butanol. Whereas the second one is 1 2 3 4 2 butanol, 2 butanol or butane 2-ol. Whereas the third one is 1 2 methyl propanol 1 2 3 OH hydroxy alcohol 2 methyl propanol whereas the fourth one is like this. We can write this one and this one. Yeah, this one can be written as trimethyl methanol, or you can write it as 2,2-dimethyl ethanol, 1,1-dimethyl ethanol, 1,1-dimethyl ethanol, 1,1-dimethyl ethanol. So whereas another one is yeah, we are writing only 4 alcohol isomers, whereas the remaining 3 we can write as either isomers. So here I'd like to write 1 2 3 1 carbon here. This one is ethyl propyl ether, methyl propyl ether, methyl propyl ether, or methoxypropane or methoxypropane. One more example I can write 1 2 yeah, I would like to write like this one. So this one is another ether, methoxy 1 2 3 yeah, isopropyl methyl ether. So whereas one more I can write as diethyl ether, So these are the 7 possible isomers of the C4H10O. So coming to the next one, write the possible isomers of C5H12O. So let us discuss one each possible isomers. 1 2 3 4 5 OH. This one is primary alcohol. I would like to write 1 2 3 4 5. Here I can write OH. This one will be secondary alcohol. So I can write one more 1 2 3 4 5. Here I can write. So this is also secondary alcohol. Whereas I can write one more primary alcohol as a chain. 1 2 3 4. Yeah, I would like to mention this one is here. Yeah, here. This one is also primary alcohol. I'd like to mention one more alcohol as 1 2 3 4 OH. Here I can write one more. So this is also primary alcohol. This one is also primary alcohol. I can write one more example as 1 2 3 4. Yeah, I can write OH here, I can write methyl here. Hence this one comes under the category of secondary alcohol. one more example, I can write 1 2 3 4. Here I can write OH, here I can write carbon. So this comes under the category of tertiary alcohol. Whereas I can write one more example, 1 2 3. Here a carbon, here a carbon, here an alcohol. This is a primary alcohol, this is a primary alcohol. So here total I can write 4 primary alcohols. So this one is a primary alcohol, this one is primary, this one is primary, this one is primary. So 4 primary alcohols I can write, whereas total 8 alcohol isomers I can write, 8 alcoholic isomers I can write. So as here they mentioned only alcoholic isomers, so that's why I discussed only alcoholic isomers. I doesn't discuss any other isomers. Clear? So here to write the possible carbonyl isomers, they are asking only carbonyl isomers. What is meant by carbonyl? Either the keto group, or the aldehyde group. So I want only keto group or aldehyde group. Those are called as carbonyl isomers. So first I would like to write aldehyde groups. So here for this example I can write 1 2 3 4 5 C5 bond, 1 2 3 4 5 CHO. This is one aldehyde group. Another aldehyde isomer I can write as 1 2, yeah, let me write here 1 1 2 3 CHO. Here I can write one methyl group. Here one more I can write 1 2 3 CHO. Here I can write one more methyl group. So I can write one more 1, here a methyl, here a methyl, here CHO. So these are the 4 possible aldehyde isomers are there. How many possible isomers are there? 4 possible aldehyde isomers are there. Whereas for the keto isomers, so let me write how many possible keto isomers are there. 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the first keto isomer, whereas second keto isomer is 1 2, yeah, this one is second keto isomer, whereas yeah, this one is another keto isomer. Only 3 possible keto isomers are there. Only 3 possible keto isomers are there. So total 7 carbonyl isomers are there, in which 4 are aldehyde carbonyl isomers, 3 are keto isomers. So these are the possible carbonyl isomers for those compounds. Hope you understand this one. So come to the next one. Write the possible isomers of C4H11N. So for this we can write 3 types of isomers, primary amine, tertiary amine and secondary amine. So first I would like to discuss about primary amine. So as they are asking C4H11N, I would like to write a straight chain. The first one is NH2. This one is a primary amine. Next I would like to write one more primary amine as 1 2 3 4 5. So this is another primary amine, whereas one more I would like to write C C C. So this one is another primary amine. I would like to write one more primary amine as yeah, this one I can write like this. This is also another primary amine. So there are 4 possible primary amines are there. How many possible primary amines are there? 4 possible primary amines are there. Whereas coming to the secondary amines, there are 3 possible secondary amines are there. So next one is secondary amines. Secondary amines. So how many possible secondary amines are there? 3 possible secondary amines are there. The first one is 1 2 3 NH and C. So this is a first secondary amine. Whereas coming to the next one, C C C NH C. This is another secondary amine. Whereas next one is CCNHCC. So this one is another tertiary secondary amine. Only 3 possible secondary amines are there, whereas next one tertiary amines I would like to write tertiary amines. So there are only one tertiary amine is possible, that is nothing but this one, ethyl dimethyl ethanamine. So only one tertiary amine is possible. So as a result, there are how many isomers are there? 8 amine isomers are there. Among those, 4 are primary, 1 is 3 are secondary, 1 is tertiary amines. So these are the possible isomers are there. So hope you understand. Coming to the next one, how many monochloro products are formed? I want only monochloro products. So here only one possible is there. So how many possible are there monochloro products? So this one is one. So this is another one. This is another one. This is another one. So this is another one. So only one. This one and this one 2, this one and this one 3, this one. So total how many possible are there? 4 monochloro products are possible. Whereas for this one anthracene, how many monochloro products are possible? So there are 3 monochloro products are possible. What are those two? So these two are 1, these two are, these 4 are 1. So this one and this one and this one. So these are 2. So whereas this one and this one, so this one. So total how many? 3 possible monochloro products are possible. Whereas for this compound, how many monochloro products are possible? So here there are 4 monochloro products are possible. What are those 4? So here I would like to mention here, yeah, this one is first one. This one is a first one. So this one is second one. This one is a second one, whereas these are third one, these are third one, whereas these are fourth one, these are fourth one. So these are the 4 possible monochloro products are possible. So here let me discuss one more time. Here something, I think something wrong here. So this is the first product, monochloro, whereas the next one is this one, second one, this one is second one, this one is second one, this one. So these are the second one, whereas third one is this one, this one, this one and this one. These are the third one. So this one and this one, these are the fourth one. Hence these are 4 monochloro products are possible. 4 monochloro products are possible. Whereas in this case there are 6 possibilities are there. What are those 6 possibilities? Let us discuss. So this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3. Whereas here this one is 4, this one is 5, this one is 6. So total 6 possibilities are there. 6 possible products are there. So whereas here in this example, how many are possible? Here in this example also 6 possible products are there. So as we are discussed in the earlier. So those are nothing but this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, so this one is 4, this one is 5, this one is 6. So there are 6 possible products are there. 6 possible monochloro products are there, whereas in this case 7 possibilities are there. What are those? 1, this one, so this one is 2, this one is 3, this one is 4, whereas this one is 5, this one is 6 and this one is 7. So there are total 7 possible isomers are there. 7 possible isomers are there. So all these are monochloro derivatives. All these are monochloro derivatives. Hope you understand this one. So here, before closing the video, I would like to request all of you, stay at home, stay safe, be happy. So here, before closing the video, I would like to request all of you like, share and subscribe our channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as it gives a huge inspiration to do more such videos. Thank you all of you.